ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. So today, this is the Fallout of Wrestling podcast number 10. So yeah, it's a big number. So I have Flappy Chicken 3 here. So introduce yourself.
Yo, this is Flappy Chicken 3. You can come subscribe at the Flappy Chicken 3 channel. I have a Twitter. It's Flappy Chicken 3. Alright, I guess I'm done.
Okay, then we have Deep WWE. What's up, man?
What's up, guys? Well, I'm Deep WWE. I hope you enjoy this podcast. Well, let's start.
So, first off, I guess this has been the main topic of wrestling throughout the whole week. Shelton Benjamin, well,
Oh man,
Shelton got injured.
I'm so sad. I'm so sad he's injured.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, to be honest, I thought that was going to be coming. Something was going to happen. Something was going to go wrong with one of the returns that they were planning. Like, they were planning on MVP or Carlito or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
I thought there was going to be an injury some way, shape, or form anyway. So I was like, well, Shelton's the one that I seen would get injured the most because he does all these high-risk maneuvers, you know?
Yeah.
And, like, I'm not blaming Shelton for this, but, like, you know, it might sort of be his fault, too, because he don't take care of himself, you know, so...
Well, what I'm asking myself, if is WWE's gonna give him the contract when he's, you know, when his injury is gone, because I don't know if he's gonna come back after his injury, so...
Yeah.
I heard that's what's gonna happen.
The question is, will we even have the brand split when he comes back, though, you know? Because, like, you know, I mean, this would be stupid, but what if the brand split ends, you know, before it even starts?
I doubt that. I think
I doubt it, too, but, like, just what if? Like, because this is a bad timing for Shelton's injury, you know?
And
yeah,
really
something that I ask myself is, if Shelton Benjamin will be like, if he's injured, then after 6, 5, or I don't know, 7 months, will he go to TNA or I don't know?
I think he said in his tweet he has the ability to go to WWE after he heals.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing he's just gonna go to WWE. I don't think he's going anywhere else.
Although it's not guaranteed, I mean, he does have a good contract in New Japan also. So, I mean, if he wants to go back to Japan, he's fine there.
Mhm.
But, like, I think where most of his fan base is. So.
I don't know. I was asking myself too, if Shelton Benjamin, if he returns, will he be in the mid card or in the main event of SmackDown Live? I don't know.
To me, we have a lot. We don't have much talent in SmackDown. I mean, we have Ambrose, Ziggler, Bray. Who else?
AJ Styles, John Cena,
AJ Styles and John Cena. But John Cena's leaving after SummerSlam to film his season, the second. Yeah. So I don't know. I think Shelton would more likely be in the upper to mid card. Like, he's going to be in the mid card, no doubt, because they need help there. Because who else do they have in the mid card? Kalisto?
Corbin. I think Corbin's the mid card, not really the upper card.
I think Corbin's in the main event because him and Apollo were in the 6-man thing.
True,
no, I don't know.
But
I think he's in the mid card, upper, mid card division.
Yeah, I know, like sort of like what Kevin Owens is. He's a main eventer, but they just don't take him like that.
But I have to admit it, he looks strong last SmackDown Live. Like, damn, I was surprised that he was the last man standing.
I know, right? So I thought, well, if Corbin's going to be world champion, what does it take for him to be the world champion? Is he ever going to do that?
I don't know. He needs to, improve his mic skills, his ring skills.
Yeah.
Because he's,
another Roman. We don't want another Roman.
Well, like, like Baron Corbin, he's better than Roman. We have to admit that, but he needs to
Yeah,
like improve.
obviously.
He needs to
Yeah.
improve because his character is very, very interesting. So I don't know how
Lone
you
Wolf,
know.
of course.
Lone
So
Wolf.
I don't
And
know.
I'm pretty good with Lone. I like the Lone Wolf gimmick.
like, here's my thought. Like, shouldn't oh yeah, him and Ziggler didn't get split up either, did they? Like, that's the problem. Like, they're taking all these feuds that they've had before, and they're not splitting them up. Like Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. I
Yeah.
Yeah,
know, I
yeah,
know everybody enjoys that.
I know, I
Everybody
know,
enjoys
I
get
know
it.
what you mean, but like every like last, I think last Monday Night Raw we have the same matches like Darren Young, Titus O'Neil. We had,
Yeah, and
uh, you know,
uh, going back to that, what the fuck are they doing with him? The make Darren Young great again? I get it. But like Bob Backlund said that he don't like cheaters, and Darren Young was holding the title. Like, what the fuck? Makes no sense. It makes no
He's a
sense to me.
hypocrite. He's a hypocrite.
I know,
That's
right?
what. It's
I
some
thought
great
they were.
tactics from Darren Young and Bob Backlund. They're gonna make
Is
Darren
it
Young
you know,
great again.
you
possible? Is
know
it
when I see,
possible that Darren Young could be the heel in the Titus versus Darren feud if that even goes there?
I think they're both
uh,
heels.
I think they, it makes no sense,
I see them
you
as
know,
both as heels.
I was asking myself, and when I was watching Monday Night Live, I said, what am I watching like this
I know,
match? Like,
right? Like,
I
sorry
didn't
for
watch.
cursing, guys, but like that's sort of shit right now. The Darren Young
Yeah.
Yeah,
storyline,
like,
I get this, but like that's like saying make Eva Marie great again when
Oh
in the
no!
in the purpose she's okay,
She's
but
good.
no,
She's
she's not
good.
okay. She's one of the worst wrestlers. One of the
No,
worst.
what they're doing with her right now, they should give her a gimmick to where she never wrestles.
I know,
Where she
right? And
always
like
gets injured on her entrance. That'd be
if they would have
amazing.
put if they would have put Nia on SmackDown, that would have been better, so Nia could fight the fights for her.
Hey, you guys would like to have like a fantasy team like Eva Marie and
Ooh,
Sin
I can
Cara,
do
the Butch team, like something like that.
The Botcher.
the Botch Team Sin Cara and Eva Marie.
Yeah, like
The Botchers.
The
oh
Botchers.
man, the Butch. Oh
This is
man.
great.
Oh, we need a
Talking
theme
about
music for them now.
talking about Sin Cara, I don't know what are they doing with this guy. I hope they
Who else?
release him.
Oh,
Who else thought that Neville's partner was going to be a return?
I wasn't
I thought
expecting it.
I was
I thought
hoping.
Maybe.
I thought in my mind when I saw it, like I thought, oh my God, John Morrison, he's gonna return.
John Morrison.
You know what I
Yeah.
said? You know what I said? I said Jinder Mahal. I'm like,
I
Jinder
said,
Mahal.
wait,
because
where
they're not
was
putting him
he?
on the show. That's
What
why I
the
said
fuck?
Jinder Mahal. He wasn't on the show.
No, push Jinder Mahal. What the hell? What happened? He wasn't
And
even on
then
the
I
show.
and
Thought it
then
was
when
gonna be the partner, but no, Sin Cara.
no, and then when I after I thought that John Morrison he's gonna return and all that, I thought maybe he's later is the mystery partner.
I said
Then
hell no.
And then I said, I thought it was gonna be Tajiri because of the cruiserweights, and then everybody just shoots me down.
No.
Oh fuck!
The
This
cruiser-
cruiserweight's supposed to be retired. I was
The
like,
Cruiserweight
fuck.
Classic is happening right now, and the Cruiserweights come soon, not now.
man, I
Well,
hope
Tajiri would be a return, not
Cruiserweight.
Tajiri would be a return. That's different.
man
Tajiri's not actually.
man I hope when I was asking myself too when Zack Sabre Jr. is gonna debut on NXT because you know how we call this guy? Kota Ibushi. He returned. I mean,
Uh-huh.
he debuted.
Yeah.
Are we
I mean,
going right into Cruiserweight Classic talk now?
I think no, we're going into like what Neville's partner should have been. I guess. I don't.
I know, but it's turning into Cruiserweight Classic talk.
because there's the real talent. We don't want to see some Sin Cara crap.
Who's Sin Cara anyway? Is that Hunico? Botcher?
Hey, at least it wasn't Kalisto sneaking shows.
Hey, I thought,
Kalisto is a frigging beast. I like Kalisto.
hey
No,
guys,
but then he'd be invading Raw.
hey
And
guys, I thought in my mind, I said 2016 Slam Awards. I thought maybe there's gonna be a Botch of the Year.
oh yes!
Yes.
Yeah, I want to see that. I want to see that
Yeah,
Slammy.
and then it would be all categories would be, let's see, Eva Marie botching, and then it would be, let's see,
Sin Cara.
Sin Cara, and maybe even Roman Reigns.
Roman.
No, no,
Not Roman.
it's
Botch
Borman
performance?
Lanes. Borman Lanes, guys. That's what
Borman Reigns. Borman
Yes.
Reigns.
Genius.
Or
Anyway,
Ramen Reigns.
what else? Let's see. What else happened on Raw that we need to really talk about? Is there anything else that happened?
I don't know. That was
Jared
one of the
Mayo.
Raw. I'll tell you,
Mayo.
like, I cannot remember anything that happened on Raw except Ruru. Poor Ruru and Lana.
Oh, Roman
Poor
was actually good.
Yeah,
Poor
he's looking like a heel. I think he's like, you know, a little cocky
Roman
and all
Reigns is
that.
absolutely disgusting. He had to shove a pile right in Lana's face. Disgusting.
Roman has personality. Since when?
Nobody
Same.
likes Roman Reigns. Nobody.
I do.
Actually, I'm not.
Hey guys, talking about Roman Reigns, I saw that the WWE channel who they upload a video, and I was looking at the comments and all that, and I saw
Oh God.
I saw it. Let me make a Roman Reigns the joke or something like that. Something like that, you know, like let me make a joke. Roman Reigns. Like that, you know?
Oh.
Let me, I'm so early, so let me make a quick joke. Roman Reigns.
Yeah, like that, you know?
Funny. Yeah,
So,
I've
like,
seen those comments.
what do you guys think about the U.S. title? Who do you think is going to win, Reigns or Rusev?
Obviously, Rusev the Savage. I mean,
Yeah, I know,
Rusev's
right?
the greatest.
Obviously,
Rusev
Borman,
it.
the Borman Lanes is gonna win. The Borman Empire is gonna win.
Actually,
Don't curse us,
if Roman
man.
wins, I'm gonna feel a little sad, but I'd be kind of fine with it. But if Rusev wins, then I'm gonna break into a
Savage with
dance.
no chill.
No, I don't
And I'm
know.
happy.
I actually want to see Rusev win because I like he has improved his mic skills and his ring skills very much. Like
If Rusev wins, he should have a WWE Championship shot.
Okay, I got an interesting rumor
so-
here. I've got an
wait,
interesting
wait.
rumor, actually. This is pretty interesting.
All right.
Brock Lesnar is expected to challenge for the Universal title at the Royal Rumble. Holy shit. I wonder who's
Too early for that.
too early for
No, I
that.
wonder who's going to be champion at the Royal Rumble. That's interesting.
So
That's interesting, but too
it's
early.
I don't know. So this means that Brock Lesnar is gonna win at SummerSlam.
Like,
because,
likely what they're going to do is Lesnar is going to win at SummerSlam, but it'll be by
Obviously.
something like cheater-like, because Lesnar don't need to look weak, but neither does Orton, because this is like his return big pay-per-view match.
No,
Let
but
Lesnar win
you know,
clean.
what if Brock Lesnar goes for a F5, then Randy Orton's counters, you know,
I know.
and
That's what
then,
everybody's talking about.
you know, and Randy Orton goes for the pin. 1, 2, Lesnar kicks out. Then Randy Orton looks for, you know, like
He
Everybody
kicks
hit
him
it.
in the balls.
yeah.
No,
like,
everybody's talking like
he look-
Goldberg or somebody's going to be returning during this match.
No.
you know
Like
who's
that-
gonna return? You know who's gonna return?
Randy
Oh, no.
Orton's
The Great
chill.
Khali. Great Khali's
No!
gonna check.
No!
Yes!
Great
No!
Khali's gonna
No!
shop.
Great
Yeah,
Khali
Great-
for president. Yes!
Guys.
Never!
Guys, the Great Khali's gonna chop. He's gonna chop Brock Lesnar in the head. Then Randy Orton RKO. Then Randy Orton RKO. 1, 2, 3. Randy Orton. Yeah.
No,
But
Randy
it wasn't
Orton.
clean either way, so I mean, you know, that would
Yeah.
work.
Not the
No, look,
Khali.
Yeah, I would
Okay,
I would like to see the Great Khali in Monday Night Raw. I don't know about you guys, but you know.
Yeah, I would. I would like to see him with Jinder Mahal again. That would be awesome.
Never. Never.
You are right. We got a couple of haters.
No.
Couple
Oh my
haters,
God, I
couple
hate Great Khali.
haters. Look what we got here, couple haters,
Well,
couple
you
haters.
started watching WWE like you never watched him in his prime when he like hurt the Great Khali. Yeah,
The
I
Great
mean, no,
Khali has
he
always
hurt the
been
Great
terrible.
Khali.
Hey,
Hurt
guys,
the Undertaker.
who would like to see this match? Great Khali versus Andre the Giant versus Big Show versus Mark
Oh
Henry.
my God!
Who would like to
No.
see that in a WrestleMania match?
That's pretty interesting seeing Khali
Versus
stand up.
Shaq.
I will
Holy
go. Hey, guys, I will go to sleep. Oof, fast than ever.
Also faster than Braun Strowman pins a jobber. And that's fast.
Push James Ellsworth.
I don't know.
Speaking of that,
James
oh
Ellsworth.
my. So like this is already like an early rumor. Holy shit! Like he's supposed to be heading in to one of the biggest feuds in WrestleMania 33 if he does
Who?
challenge
James
for the
Ellsworth? James Ellsworth?
No, Brock Lesnar.
Oh.
Heats later.
What would be his biggest feud though? That's like he couldn't
Goldberg.
challenge Finn Balor because Finn Balor is
Maybe heats later. Nobody knows.
the biggest free agent versus the Beast. Yes.
Yeah.
Or nobody knows. Maybe Bo Dallas.
Oh my. Oh no.
Oh
So
man.
obviously Brock Lesnar versus
Here we
Shaq
come, the first
versus the Big
SmackDown.
Show.
Women's
No,
champion.
you know what? Like seriously, I would like to see Samoa Joe versus Brock Lesnar WrestleMania 33 in a
Interesting.
no disqual.
Oh, okay. So you want me to read you this report, guys?
Yeah, Rita.
So apparently there is a rumor that Eva Marie will become the first ever SmackDown Women's Champion.
Where is Alexa Bliss in all this?
So apparently the injury that her SmackDown debut is kayfabe, which means basically she
Obviously.
was faking it. So
We know what kayfabe is.
No, bro. Like
I don't
seriously,
know if you do.
if I see Eva Marie winning the first ever SmackDown, I don't know, Women's
So-
Championship, I'm not gonna watch. Seriously SmackDown live.
I don't like.
Seriously.
So
I like
apparently
Raw better than SmackDown, so it doesn't really.
Apparently,
matter.
officials are arguing over who should become the women's champion. Isn't this obvious that
Becky Lynch must
Carmella should
win.
become the first women's champion?
No,
Carmella's a
Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch doesn't deserve it. No.
Yeah, Becky Lynch. That'd be pretty good.
Wait, Naomi deserves it. Naomi's on that roster.
True.
Oh,
What about
Maybe
Alexa
Naomi
Bliss?
does deserve it over Becky. Mm.
Maybe you know who I would like to see returning to SmackDown Live?
Mickey James.
Maybe Karma.
Oh,
Karma,
that'd be
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, who would like to see? Who would like to see
I
me?
think what they're gonna do tonight is like Eva Marie's gonna come out and cut a promo. Then like a former women's wrestler that was in the company is gonna come back, and there'll be Mickey James.
What?
Well,
Eva Marie
guys.
can't cut a promo.
Guys, we have
You
to
need
admit.
that
That's your
voiceover.
fault.
You
We
need
have
that
we have to
voiceover
admit
again.
it. We have to admit it. If Eva Marie cuts a promo tonight, we're gonna go to sleep. Like seriously.
Yes.
Of course.
It'll be even worse
See-
than Roman.
Yeah. Nobody wants to see that.
But,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I want to see Batista back for some reason. I don't know why. It's just.
I mean, the only really experience I've had in watching Batista was 2014, and that was horrible.
That's
Guys, I
because you haven't seen him in his real prime against The Undertaker.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Amazing.
That's the only reason I
Guys.
don't care about him.
Guys, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Which favorite match have you ever seen in the Attitude Era?
Oh my god.
I
Fuck, don't
wasn't,
put me in that position.
I wasn't watching during the Attitude Era, so.
Oh well,
I would
if you
say-
like in YouTube or something like that,
Yeah.
Like search on YouTube or something.
I've watched matches on YouTube. Yeah, I know.
Like my favorite match is I think The Rock versus Mike. Mick Foley in a church match or something like that.
Yeah, that was amazing. That was like an over the limit, wasn't there? No way edge.
No, or SmackDown, something like that. I don't know. I forgot, but
So,
Mhm.
oh no. Okay, this is a rumor again.
Yeah,
I'll
what's
take this to a grain of salt, people.
Dolph
So,
Ziggler wins at SummerSlam.
fake rumor. So, this is actually a good idea. So, Triple H at WrestleMania 33 in Orlando could be facing an up-and-coming talent from NXT.
CM Punk.
So,
Oh my god.
so we got the question: who could be the NXT talent?
Bobby Roode.
Um,
Glorious.
I'm gonna go with, since it's gonna be at WrestleMania 33. I think Bobby Roode will be NXT champion by that time. Nakamura will be on the main roster, so I'm gonna go with Shinsuke Nakamura.
I'm
versus
going
Triple
with
H.
I
I'm
want
going
Bobby
with
Roode.
I'm going with CJ Parker.
I was thinking Kevin Owens, but he's not an up-and-coming talent.
So
I'd still say
yeah.
Bobby Roode to pass the torch.
Bobby Roode does the spine buster too, doesn't he? So that'd be awesome.
No, but seriously, I would like to see, I don't know, maybe Samoa Joe, or I don't know.
CJ Parker.
Samoa Joe versus Triple H sounds okay. Nakamura versus Triple H sounds okay.
No, like
Bobby
I'm thinking
Roode
then
versus
they're
Triple H
building, I don't
sounds
know,
okay.
but they're building Nakamura versus Brock Lesnar WrestleMania 33. I don't know,
Oh,
but I'm
God.
thinking,
Who's
I
gonna
would
win
like to
that?
I would,
Nakamura.
I don't know. I'm thinking that Brock Lesnar is gonna put over Nakamura because he's a younger
Oh, that's
talent.
bullshit.
I don't
but
think that. I don't believe in that. I think Lesnar would win, but it'd
I
be
don't know.
really good.
Lesnar, like, did you hear Paul Heyman's conspiracy about how Brock Lesnar was supposed to lose the match to The Undertaker, but Brock Lesnar decided he wanted to beat The Undertaker, and they couldn't stop him?
Yeah, I saw that whole conspiracy by Heyman.
Dude, like, just imagine being in the ring with him and you not know what he's going to do to you.
Yeah, that's really
And
scary.
Because if,
guys,
let's say Nakamura is scheduled to win that WrestleMania match, Brock Lesnar can decide he wants to knock him out or something, and
guys,
Brock Lesnar can
I
win.
was thinking about this.
Why can't you have? Hold on, I want to get this out before we move on. Why
Okay.
can't we have Lesnar versus Nakamura in an MMA fight at 33?
No. Oh,
Why?
God.
Why?
God damn it. No, I don't want to
I
see
don't
it.
know. Like, it wouldn't make any sense. Well, it would, actually.
It would, because Nakamura, I think he's done some MMA.
I don't know. An MMA fight would be maybe
No, I
maybe
think
no holds barred.
I think you
mean-
mean Samoa Joe. He has done some
Yeah,
MMA.
Samoa Joe has more.
I've heard
skills than
Nakamura has
does.
done some. So, all right,
So
whatever.
as I was saying, who would like to see the greatest tag team in the world versus American Alpha? You know, guys.
Who's the greatest tag team in the world?
Yeah, Shelton
Yeah.
Benjamin and the other guy. I don't know, but they
Charlie
were.
Haas. Oh,
yeah.
world's
Yeah,
greatest
the-
tag team. Okay.
Yeah. That guy. Who would like to see that?
It would be okay. I'm not turning down Shelton like that, but like Charlie Haas, like if they were in their prime, maybe, but like it's like saying the Road Warriors versus the Dudleys.
And the surprise, the guest referees Kurt Angle.
Oh shit, that would make it even better.
There you go.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, so sadly, Ryback got released. We all knew that was coming,
we all
But-
knew that was coming.
I don't care. I don't
But I'm
care.
gonna get to meet him. So what should I first ask him? I wonder.
I don't
Wait,
know.
repeat that. I didn't get that.
I'm gonna get to meet Ryback at WrestleCade. I don't know what to ask him.
Oh, that's amazing.
Ask him. Feed me more.
No, should I
Or-
ask him? Hey, do you like CM Punk? Oh God.
No. He will say, "Oh no." He will say "Oh no, I don't like that guy."
Do you
Oh,
want a Ryback interview on the channel if I can interview him?
Dude,
I want to try to.
please.
You have to buy a camera or something like that,
Yeah, I'm gonna get a good camera, and I'm probably gonna do Drew Galloway and Kurt Angle.
EC3.
So,
Yeah.
EC3.
and Kurt
He's
Angle
gonna-
too. EC3
Man,
Kurt.
man, I'm waiting for October. You know, guys, Kurt Angle is gonna be on WCPW. You know, and
Oh
So you watch WCW too?
yeah, who don't?
everybody watches it that's in this
The-
podcast.
I think that's the
Well, then
I
we
think that's
must. Okay, you can go.
Wh-
You can go.
I think that's the second, you know, most popular wrestling company besides
Yeah.
WWE. You know?
I
Well,
know.
I could argue with that and say New Japan is because they
Well,
have Will
Ring
Uh,
of
Ospreay
Honor
and
or
Ricochet.
oh yeah. But
yeah.
probably, you know, they're gonna, you know, be more big. You know, like
Can we
WCPW have a
WCPW is a little bigger than New Japan, like money wise, but
yeah
can we
yeah.
like
please talk about
viewership,
one match from last WCPW?
Oh yeah. I don't know.
Osprey.
Ligero, Dar, and Osprey.
Oh damn, that match was sick.
I love Will Ospreay. He's like amazing.
Me too. It was my first time watching Will Osprey.
I've watched him since the Ricochet versus Will Ospreay match.
Yeah, I've
And
never seen Will Osprey,
and
and he impressed me so much.
And who saw the Will Spray versus Gnome there versus El Ligero?
Yeah, that's the match we were talking about.
Oh, you got. Oh, sorry.
That's fine.
You
That's
thought?
fine.
Did you think we were talking about Osprey and Ricochet?
Oh no.
Okay.
SummerSlam
Yeah, that was
20.
what we were talking about. That double champagne knee bar, that was amazing.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
that was like the spot of the night, I think.
hey, you
Like
guys saw
I don't know.
you guys saw the
Will Ospreys.
you guys saw the knee of Joe Hendry in the Joe Hendry versus Alex Racy match. That
yeah.
was incredible.
That was great.
like you just
So
hear the sound. You just hear the sound like boom. You know.
Hmm.
who else? Who else like wanted the Triple H versus Seth Rollins match to be at SummerSlam? I really wanted that.
I
So
mean,
bad.
that's pretty much what everyone's been saying.
Yeah.
But then
But
people
it's
are
not
like,
happening.
well, Finn Balor deserves a high profile match.
Yeah, like he do deserve a high profile match, but I don't know. I would like him to improve his mic skills because he's a little boring in the mic.
Exactly.
I'm
That's gonna be
not
his
saying,
fault.
you know, if he's gonna build up a feud, he needs to improve his mic
Yeah, and I
skills.
was arguing with somebody on Twitter that said Shinsuke Nakamura would make it big on the main roster because he can't speak English.
I mean, he speaks some.
Really.
He went through a whole podcast with Chris Jericho.
Yeah, and exactly, and Asuka too. Asuka's gonna make it big in the women's division if you like it or not.
Nia Jax. We must talk about her before Asuka. Nia
Hey,
Jax.
I don't know. I
Well,
don't know
Nia
what.
hasn't really impressed me though, dude. I mean, all she is really power.
Yeah,
That's
like
all
But
she.
she's not. But she's not like most girls.
Asuka's not like most girls.
Well,
guys,
Good God.
guys,
Yeah.
but seriously,
I'll be right back.
Nia
No
Jax
problem.
just Nia Jax sucks. Like that's the
Yeah, she doesn't suck. She just needs to work on a few things. Like the reputation of Roman Reigns, like she's a Samoan, you know. So she
oh
has a
yeah.
reputation of Roman Reigns, you know. So
Yeah, like same Braun Strowman too. Like he
same.
just squash matches, you know.
Yeah, that's all. They haven't really impressed me. Like if she faced Alicia Fox or something, maybe that would impress me, you know.
Yeah.
And speaking of that, are you guys pumped for this match? I mean, this is a great match in my opinion. Anderson and Gallows versus New Day. Who do you got there?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm ready to see that match, but problem is,
I
I'm 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 starting to think that New Day is gonna win, because
uh,
Dallas and Anderson, they are a little boring. Like I have to admit that they are being boring these past months. I don't know why. Like when I see a Gallows versus Kofi Kingston match, I don't really care because I know it's gonna be boring.
the reason why they're boring is because they're not with Finn Balor. I think. I mean
Well,
that might be a reason. Maybe I don't know.
I don't know, but I don't. When I first saw them in WWE, I thought, well, these guys are gonna be, the future of the tag team division. But like don't really care about them that much,
Now I sort of think the Revival are going to be the head of the tag team division now, since they're two-time NXT tag team champions now.
Yeah, like they're. I have to admit it. The Revival are the best heel tag team
Yeah.
champions of all WWE right now. Like they are the best.
Exactly. Like, nobody believes me that the
Say
Revival
yeah!
Damn.
Yeah!
Revival are fucking great, aren't they? Nobody believes me.
Yeah, like
Revival? Yeah.
Yeah, like
but
everybody says that they're not going to make it big, like because they are the former like two-time NXT tag team champions. But that's something to go on.
If I were
They're
yeah,
the
like
first
WWE,
ever.
if I were WWE creative, I'd put them on SmackDown with the American Alpha.
yeah,
They
like
put on the
the
But
greatest.
here's the problem, though. You have American Alpha, who are the biggest tag team in your division, and then you have Dash and Dawson just come in there, and like you could put them on Raw, Dash and Dawson, so you don't outshine American Alpha.
I don't know. And I was thinking too that
But Raw
the
has
Revival.
Enzo and Cass and the New Day. So
I know, but like American Alpha has SmackDown has American Alpha and who else?
Guys, I was
The Black Villains.
I was
Don't
I
they?
was thinking about this. So the Revival are the tag team championships. I mean
Yeah,
the NXT tag team champions. I mean, so
yeah, no problem.
I was thinking about it. Why the Revival?
you just stopped.
What happened? Oh man, sorry. So as I was saying,
Oh.
the Revival, they get drafted to SmackDown, but they go with the NXT tag team championships. Like
Ooh,
yeah, like and then they feud with American Alpha in SmackDown for the NXT tag team championships. That's
that'd
not
be great.
cool.
And then you get young talent on SmackDown like that.
Yeah, like and then NXT tag teams, they can float over both brands, NXT and SmackDown Live.
Like
That's
Gargano and Ciampa.
like Gargano and Ciampa, the other guys. I don't know how to call it. The
So,
KTM 16, something like that.
TM61?
Something like that.
so I got a couple of questions here, mainly Twitter. So I got like something that everybody's been asking me. Who should who should win the Universal title match? And I've said this from day one. Seth Rollins should do it because he could brag about being the first champion. That's the only reason. Because he's great. Finn Balor's great, but I just think Rollins is going to get it because
Yeah,
it's
I
more
think
of
I don't know, probably yeah, but some people are saying that Finn Balor's gonna win
Yeah, me
because
too.
like that's his first pay-per-view match, like that's his first SummerSlam, so they are building him into a Demon King, let's say. So I don't know, maybe the CrossFit Jesus Seth Rollins maybe beat the Demon King Finn Balor. Nobody
I know,
knows.
right? Like everybody's complaining about this, and nobody complained about Owens. I believe Owens lost to Cesaro last year, didn't he?
Yep.
That was his last. That was his first SummerSlam, you know.
I
Yeah.
So
mean, I get it.
did
I just
nobody
think Finn Balor has all the momentum right now. I
like?
mean,
Did nobody care
I
about
could go either way.
like? I think Kevin Owens deserved the shot more than Balor did. I mean, that's just my opinion because like Balor, he just come up here and just stole like everybody's spotlight, like Cesaro, then Kevin Owens, like everybody that they've been building up for the past year.
Rusev.
Yeah, Rusev, like
Yeah.
from going to the main title, and now it's all ruined just because Finn Balor just come in there. Like he pinned the United States champion,
Mhm.
like they should have seen. Oh yeah, there's a feud there. Like he's
But
gonna.
do you realize
Like,
if Owens was in that spot, Jericho would never have happened.
No,
Jericho's
just
the
realize
greatest.
this. You know who won a title before they won a mid card? Yeah, it's Roman Reigns. That was awful. I do not want that to happen to Finn Balor. Ever
I don't know.
like
I see what you
that's gonna
mean.
happen. If he wins the
That's
title,
happening.
we're gonna start
Like
calling him overrated.
it's happening. Like people are starting to complain about it. Like, oh, this guy he just come to the main roster. He beats Rusev, Cesaro, Kevin Owens, and
Oh
all
my
these guys.
gosh.
And then he beats Roman Reigns, and now he's gonna headline SummerSlam for the Universal
I know,
title.
right? Like it just seems like what the fuck? Seriously?
I mean,
Like
it's about to be like the Roman Reigns effect.
Yeah, you do not want that. Like that's sort of like Dean Ambrose is a prime example. He had to win the U.S. and IC title before he won a WWE title. That's how
Yeah.
you properly build up somebody.
build from the mid card to the upper
Exactly.
mid to the upper have a feud in the upper mid card division, and then go to the main event and probably
Yeah, the
make a feud.
difference. Everybody don't know this, but the difference between NXT and the main roster is the NXT doesn't have a mid card division. I mean, they do, but they don't have a title to represent it. So Balor
Oh
could not go after a mid card. He had to go straight
yeah,
for a
Yeah.
there's
yeah.
just tag team titles. I mean NXT tag team titles.
Like
NXT
everybody that's
ones.
been NXT champion has some. They have almost won a world title. Almost every NXT champion has won a world title. Close, like Seth
Yeah.
Rollins.
Well,
Uh,
maybe not Big E, not Bo Dallas.
yeah, that's true. But they've at least won a title before, like a mid
Yeah.
card.
Not Neville.
Neville
Neville.
is
Neville's a
Neville
big
is still
one.
building up, and so is Zayn. So I give them a little bit of time. But like people like Rollins, he got. Let's see, he had to win a tag team title before he got there, didn't he?
Nope.
Reigns won a tag team title before he got there, even though he was an NXT champion now. Let's see, Big E, he won the Intercontinental title.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Bo Dallas, forgot he didn't win a title, but yeah, he hasn't become world
He did
champion
nothing.
for
He was
reasons.
almost United States champion, but he didn't
Pretty
make it.
close.
He got a U.S. title shot against Curtis Axel, but then he
Well,
disappeared.
Curtis Axel is a prime example. I mean, he come up to the main roster, didn't he, and win the Intercontinental title, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I forgot it.
Yeah, I mean, I get what they're saying because, or like Paige. Paige is a prime fucking example.
Mm-hmm.
She becomes the Divas champion on her first night, and where is she now?
But that first night I was there, and so it was really good.
I know, dude. And then, like, where is she now? She's jobbed out to almost everybody.
She's getting banged by Alberto Dorito.
Yes.
That's good.
Good example.
Yeah, you see, so that, like I said, that's my prime example. You see why I don't want Balor to win there? Like, that's my
Yeah.
prime example. People shouldn't win their debuts like that. It
Hey,
makes no sense.
you guys saw the leaked naked pictures of Sasha Banks?
Oh yeah.
Oh, wait.
Damn,
Things,
damn,
yeah.
damn, those titties were,
Wait, what?
Yeah, Paige
Yeah.
got in trouble for leaking pictures.
Oh, Paige. I thought you said Sasha.
Yeah, no,
I'm
no,
like, what are you
Sasha,
talking
Sasha too, Sasha too.
about? What?
She,
Sasha, I've not seen, which, you know.
No.
yeah, I'm gonna send you guys. I'm
Oh,
gonna send you.
God.
I'm gonna send you guys the link.
Later
from-
after the podcast, please.
After the podcast.
Well, after the podcast, okay. That's too
okay.
PG. That's too PG,
So let's go. Should we do SummerSlam predictions, or is it too early?
SummerSlam predictions. It's never too
Is
early.
it too early?
Never too early.
It's
Okay. So what should
like
be the kick? Let's do our dream card because that's simpler. So what
Dream
should be the
card.
kickoff?
Oh,
dream
like
card. Let's see.
ordering.
I'm gonna start with a dream card.
Make
Hold
it realistic though. You cannot switch any matches like Balor, Rollins, and all that. So
Let me
Okay.
pull up the
You just
website. Let me
Okay.
pull up the website.
I'm gonna have in the first match of
that's the kickoff. Remember?
No. the kickoff is gonna be Kalisto versus Heath Slater.
Okay, no. God Almighty, I'm done. I'm done.
No, sorry. Kickoff is gonna be Sheamus
Cesaro.
versus Cesaro.
Uh,
Let's just be.
yeah, that makes sense. Cesaro versus Sheamus is definitely probably a kickoff match, or maybe it's even
Yeah,
on the main card.
yeah.
That could be an
I don't
So
opening
really
match.
see that now.
so that's the first kickoff match. Second
Yeah.
one is gonna be
Is it a second kickoff match or is it the opening?
Yeah, there's
there
probably
there
two kickoff matches, maybe
there's
close
two,
to three because the
maybe
show's 4 hours.
maybe three. I don't know,
Yeah,
but
let's go three.
I'm gonna do two matches. Second one is it's gonna be, let's see, it's gonna
I've got one.
be, I don't know, crap.
I've got one.
Uh,
Tyler, let's do a Tyler Breeze and
Breezango.
Fandango. Yeah,
no,
Breezango.
Breezango
Bruce
versus.
Dangle versus
Can we
John
do
Morrison.
brand warfare? Sort of like they face SmackDown stars, which that would make fucking no sense because they haven't built it up. But
Yeah,
how about
I
they
know.
face like maybe the Usos? Maybe
But they did
Nah,
that last time.
they did that last
I know,
battleground.
but
You know,
like I don't know.
I don't know.
Something
They
that says
don't
they're gonna do that like
Okay.
for a brand point or something.
Alright, fine. Yeah, do that. Do that.
do
It
that.
just
Yeah.
seems like they're gonna do that because they're doing like Lesnar versus Orton and something, you know?
Okay,
Or I don't know.
so
Maybe we can have American
Or
Alpha.
maybe we'll do this like Sin Cara versus Kalisto or something. I don't know.
no, I don't want interbrand matches on the pre-show. No.
Okay.
Breezango
So
versus
we'll
the
do
Usos.
we'll do a match that they've sort of been building up. Maybe a Nia match should not be on a kickoff. That sort of
No,
seems.
it's the kickoff. So let's build it like like a jobber matches. Let's have
Okay.
Bruce Dangle, and the Usos in a no disqualification tag team match.
Sure. Alright.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Is the Usos on Raw?
Usos are on SmackDown because Roman's on Raw, and the Brotherhood got separated. The brother,
Then
the
where's
bloodline.
Breezango? Is Breezango on SmackDown too?
Breezango's on SmackDown.
Yeah,
Okay,
Bruce
okay, that
Dangle
makes
and the
sense. I thought
Usos.
they were on Raw. Okay.
No.
Then first match of the night, we're gonna have a
Can
tag
we
team match.
use the real matches for this one to order
Yeah,
it?
well, we're gonna keep in some real matches, you know, but
Okay,
we're
I'm
going
gonna.
to make
But
up.
the but
Kickoff
this
should be Rusev versus Roman.
No, that would make no sense, though. You know.
yeah.
Yes, so you
So-
can have Roman winning if Roman wins, so we can have it at the beginning and get it over with.
Yeah, we'll do the
the
first match. The first match after the kickoff will be Roman versus Rusev. Who goes
second
over?
one. The second one is gonna be the first one of these two.
I got this. A women's championship match. Okay, they have qualifiers for SmackDown. They have qualifiers, and the first qualifying match. Let's do this on the kickoff. Actually, like they've been doing, like they do the semifinals on the kickoff. So the semifinals. Let's see. I see.
Oh, I'm kind of not a fan of this.
I see Alexa Bliss versus.
Carmella.
No, I don't want Carmella to lose though. That would make no sense. Let's just say Carmella went over in a semifinal match
And
versus Eva Marie. So everybody's
And-
gonna be so happy about that.
and then can we have Alexa versus Naomi in the semi?
I don't really want. I think Naomi's injured still. I'm not sure. So Alexa versus
Tamina.
no, Tamina's good. No.
Local
Alexa
competitor.
Alexa versus
Local
I don't want to
competitor.
say Becky.
Alexa versus
Why
Becky
is-
Lynch. No, not Alexa versus Becky Lynch. Natalia versus Alexa Bliss. So
Two heels. Does not
no,
make
no. Let's. You can't do
Natalia
Natty
versus
versus Becky
Carmella.
somehow. Yeah,
Natalia
Alexa
versus
versus Carmella would
Carmella.
be good, and we have Becky versus Natalia on SmackDown, and Becky Lynch gets the win. So then it's Natalia. I mean, damn it, it's Alexa goes over in the semifinal match in the kickoff. So it's Alexa versus Becky for the title at SummerSlam. That makes so much sense.
I'd like to say Becky goes over.
Oh, yeah. That's
Alexa
true.
goes over. Alexa goes over.
I think
Alright.
Alexa will go over if that does
Alright.
happen. If it does, we're not confirming that this has happened in no way, shape, or
Yeah.
But
form.
but
But
you know, mostly the times when you're gonna crown a new, you know, you're gonna make history. You crown a heel champion. You know,
exactly,
Like
that's what.
Finn
and
Balor.
you
No,
know,
Balor's not a heel. Oh bloody hell!
No, like you crown you make something groundbreaking, like Finn Balor winning the Universal Championship.
I could see him
It's the
doing
same
that, but I
thing.
could see if it's going to be a women's championship on SmackDown.
Let's say Finn Balor wins. Then
Yeah,
I
that's
say
the
it's
main
okay
event,
for
though. That's
Alexa
the main
Bliss
event.
to win.
Calm it down.
Then I
Okay,
can say
so
Alexa Bliss
well,
will
I
win.
will say.
I'm gonna
For the
predict
first.
I'm gonna you know I'm gonna predict another match. I'm
Okay,
gonna
hold on.
say
We got the
So
first match, which
next,
was Rusev versus Reigns. We predicted Reigns would win that, right?
mm-hmm.
yeah.
Okay,
So
Reigns
So
would win
now
with
Second,
next match.
hold on. Second match is Becky versus Alexa for the SmackDown Women's title. And who was going
and
over
then
there? Alexa?
Alexa.
Okay, so Alexa wins the title. Then third match. Now.
Could
Well,
we have the tag team titles match now?
Oh yeah. Oh fuck! I forgot about that. Okay,
I wanted to
so
bro,
put it later.
we have. Let's see. American
American
Alpha.
Alpha versus Bob Williams.
Oh,
American.
why
No.
can't
Oh.
we
Oh,
go to
that could be
Raw?
the kickoff match. American
Why can't we go
Alpha
to
like
Raw?
goes over. No, no.
No, no, I don't know. I don't know about that. They don't want to
No.
make, you know, like they
Who are
want
who do we do in the tag team title match? I mean the kickoff match. Breeze Donga versus the Usos.
to, yeah, Bruce
And we
Angle versus the
said
Usos.
who goes over?
Bruce
We
Angle
said
goes over. Bruce
Breeze
Angle
So
Donga.
goes
Breeze
over.
Dongo versus American Alpha. How does that sound? Mm.
Damn, I would like to see that match. Like, I
Actually,
would
that's
like to.
interesting. Okay, so Breeze Dongo versus American Alpha for the SmackDown Tag Team titles, and who goes over there?
Honestly, why do we have two SmackDown matches at like back to back?
Well, what are we
Well,
supposed to do?
that's
Okay, I
pretty.
was talking how. Okay,
I
so
was
the
thinking
third match
Raw
will be
tag titles.
the Raw
No,
Tag
I
titles.
have a new idea. What if, you know what, you guys watch Gore and Perkins, no?
Oh God,
Oh,
I
Gore
like this.
Perkins, yeah.
But
I like
just here. So you guys know that I think that the pow down is on the like in the first part of of a pay-per-view, you know?
Yeah, so like it's sort of like Raw's like
So
the main event thing or something.
so the half of the like we're gonna have 2 hours, and in those 2 hours you're gonna have all the SmackDown matches that's
Uh
gonna
huh.
happen, you know.
That
So
makes sense.
in the next 2 hours, the final two
Raw.
hours, we're gonna have all
Just
the
Raw.
Raw matches, all the
Yeah.
Raw matches. So
Okay.
it looks good, you know.
I mean,
Okay. Let's do this
it's a
now.
bit
Okay,
good,
so
except the
kickoff.
fact. Hold
Okay,
on, I
let's
want
just
to make a
redo all
point.
this stuff because I'm getting confused now.
I want.
Okay, so
Can we make
kickoff
this in
was
like
Breeze Dongo versus the Usos, and Carmella. Wait, no, it was Becky versus who?
Alex Bliss.
Bliss?
That was okay. So that's a kick. Oh fuck, that's not a kickoff. It was Alexa versus
This is
Carmella
all confusing.
for the kickoff, right?
No,
Okay.
not in the kickoff. In the kickoff we're gonna have Bruce Dango and these
The
guys, how we
Usos
call
winner faces American Alpha later on in the night.
Bruce Dango versus Val Billings. The Bruce Dango wins. Then we're gonna
Okay.
have
Wait,
wait,
no,
we're
I'd
gonna
rather
have
the Vaudevillains over.
Okay.
no
No, no.
no
Okay,
no
okay, fine,
no.
okay, fine, fine.
Vince is
Let's
gonna be
redo it. Just
pissed.
redo it, damn it. Fuck.
No,
Okay.
no.
This has got to be a
Wait,
whole
let me
separate thing.
talk, guys. Guys, let me talk. I'm saying the kickoff is gonna be Bruce Dango and
Mhm.
these guys, Val Billings. Bruce Dango will go over.
Okay.
Next match, the second, you know,
It's the kickoff. Okay.
the kickoff is gonna be a women's match. You know,
Okay.
it's gonna
hmm
be Natalia versus
Versus
Natalia.
Carmella because that's a yeah. That's
Natalia versus Carmella. We're gonna build up Carmella to be a number one
Carmella.
contender for
Carmella.
the SmackDown Women's Championships.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Now
Carmella.
we're gonna have two SmackDown matches. First
Okay.
one is gonna be we're
Is this
gonna
on the
have to
main
kick
show?
off.
Shut
Yeah,
for
in the main car.
God's sake.
In the main car, it's gonna be on the main
What?
car. So we're gonna have
Uh-huh.
we're gonna need to start a
Start it
good,
off
you know,
big and start off with a tag team title match.
yeah. Let's start with a tag team match. We're gonna have American Alpha versus Brice Dango in a shares match.
Oh.
Whoa. Okay, that sounds pretty good.
Okay,
Yeah,
and
like
no, it's a tornado tag match, like how the
oh yeah, yeah,
like how
yeah,
the Extreme Rules was.
yeah,
Yeah.
like the Tornado Texas match, something like that.
Okay, that's even better. And then our second match is the women's title match, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
So
that's Alexa versus Becky, right?
hmm
And
now
Alexa
we're gonna
goes
have
over.
some.
Wait. Oh, I got an even better idea. So Becky
Uh,
wins the match, right? And Daniel Bryan hands her the belt, like, yeah, there you go, you're the underdog. And then Alexa attacks her and hits like the sparkle splash, and then Bryan raises her hand like he's the new manager of Alexa. Imagine that.
What?
Just creative I am.
what the?
I just thought of that.
What was that?
What?
No, let me talk, Neon. Like I'm the professional here.
Come
So
on.
I was after the two matches, the tag team and the women's match. We're gonna have a mid card match. We're gonna have
No, we gotta have the IC title, don't we?
yeah,
Apollo
like
versus.
I see Apollo versus the Miz
Okay.
versus this guy Baron
Baron
Corbin in a
Oh
in
yeah,
a
isn't that a triple threat now?
in
The
a
Booker
yeah.
well,
Yeah, and we're gonna have it in a tables match.
oh God.
Yeah,
And
we're gonna.
Wow.
Corbin.
Well, yeah. So now
Corbin.
you guys gonna book the rest of the show.
Okay, so Raw, we
You're
have
leaving me at it.
Guru versus Reigns, I guess,
Yes.
in a last man standing match.
I mean, I think we're over.
No,
Oh
we're
my
not
God.
overdoing. I mean, that's like booking it like as a gimmick match because we need something good,
I
feel
don't
like
know.
every match
something to
is
fill
now a
in Raw's
gimmick
thing.
match.
Because
People-
SmackDown just put on three big, huge matches.
Okay, yeah. The
So
competitive side
Ruru
got it.
versus Reigns in a last man standing match for the U.S. title.
Uh-huh.
Then we have New
Goes
Day
over.
versus Anderson and Gallows. So,
No,
so
I
who's
prefer
winning
I
that
prefer I
last
I
man
prefer
standing?
I prefer that match in I like more more
Vicious.
late. Let's say like more late.
Later.
Oh,
Just
okay, that's fine. Okay, then we'll do. We'll
yeah.
do Y2. Nah, Y2 Owens or whatever they're called.
No,
Y2KO.
Jerry
Y2KO.
KO, Jerry
Okay,
KO.
Y2KO versus Enzo and Cass, and arguably, I think Enzo and Cass are going over probably.
No, I don't know. I
This
think
would hurt
I doubt it.
Jericho.
no, but
Jericho
no,
must
no,
win.
no. Actually, I would like to see Enzo and Cass winning because I was thinking if Jerry Code lose
Owens.
in SummerSlam, it's not gonna affect them because they are very, very funny. Like
I know, right?
Mhm.
They're a
they're
good tag team, so.
they're gold in mic, so it's not gonna affect that a lot because
Okay.
the crowd is not the crowd is
How
not
did
gonna
we
care.
forget that? How did
Huh?
we forget Ambrose versus Ziggler? Oh.
No, but I think that's
For
gonna be the
SmackDown.
main event. That's gonna be the
Okay.
main event because that's the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match.
Okay,
no?
that's fine. So number 8, that is going to be what's our next match? We don't
Randy
want to put
Orton versus
tag team matches right beside each other. Well, I think that should be in a later date, shouldn't it? Like maybe New Day? No.
New Day
Is there
should be
another
later
feud
in the
they've been
show.
building up?
Should we just
Women's Championship match: Sasha
Women's, yeah.
versus Charlotte. There we
yeah,
go.
yeah, that
So
looks good.
Sasha's going over definitely.
Yeah.
Sasha Banks wins, and the lights go out, and Bailey turns heel.
No.
Bailey just comes
Yeah.
out on the
I've got an
stage.
even better scenario. Like,
Yeah.
lights go out and guess who it is? That'd be even better.
Who would like to see Bailey as a heel?
I
No.
sort of would, actually. That'd be interesting.
Can't work.
Yeah, but it seems like somebody in here in this podcast don't want that to happen.
Totally.
That's what we
against
said
it.
about Cena, though. We said, oh, yeah, a heel Cena would never work. But watch him turn heel.
Yeah, but like I think somebody's gonna come out if Sasha goes over. You know,
Yes.
Probably, I'm gonna say, let's just say this for an obvious
Nia
fact. Probably
Jax.
Nia will probably come out,
Nia
Nia Jax,
Jax.
and then just
Nia
laser
Jax.
out, and then maybe
No,
somebody comes
Please.
to her rescue, maybe Karma, and Karma feuds with Nia. I don't know.
hey guys,
To be
did you
honest,
guys
It
hear
makes
of this
sense.
rumor? Did you guys hear of this rumor?
what?
Braun Strowman and Nia Jax dating.
No, yeah, I heard that.
You heard? Well,
Yeah,
What?
I did. I heard that rumor. Nia and Strowman.
I heard they probably dating. I would like to see, a
Nia and
tag
I'd
team.
like to
Strowman?
see what their baby looks like. Probably a tall.
I would
Oh
like to see
God.
a tag team called the Nia Strowman.
What
Okay.
even?
Okay. So what match goes after? What match could pull off after Sasha versus Charlotte? I guess the tag team title match.
Yeah.
Uh, okay.
Probably
So
time.
New Day versus Anderson and Gallows. Should there be a stipulation? I think there should
No.
because of how Big E got that.
A ladder
Title.
match. A ladder
You
match.
know,
A ladder match doesn't seem in favor of Anderson and
the
Gallows though.
post
Maybe a
using the
Extreme Rules
post is
match.
banned.
I don't
Using the
know.
post is banned.
Yeah, using the
Ma-
post is banned, so that makes like
Using
a
the ring
sort
post
of
is
thing,
banned.
you know.
That's
Oh God,
that
we've
can work.
forgotten to kick off Cesaro and Sheamus. Sorry about that, guys. No problem there. Forgot about that as their third match for the kickoff.
Please
So
don't.
we have to do that for the kickoff.
Throw it out. I'm
What are we
kidding.
supposed to do with Cesaro then? He's gonna be pissed off.
No. Let's throw it after Jericho versus Enzo and Cass. The Cesaro and
Okay, we'll throw it
Sheamus
after
match.
that. So Cesaro has a match. We need him in a high-profile match. Who do we put him with? We can't put him with Sheamus again because everybody's gonna
Yes,
complain.
yes, we can.
You want
Let's
him on
put Sheamus
that? Okay,
over.
so Sheamus versus Cesaro. Then we have Sasha versus Charlotte. Then we have Anderson and
Well,
Gallows versus
New Day.
in
New
a
Day and
pole match.
Ring Post band match.
Post is banned.
Okay, so then we obviously I think the next
Cena and
match is probably
Styles?
going to be. Oh God!
Perfect.
forgot
Yeah,
about
but
that.
this match needs to be I don't know,
Oh,
probably
it should be like Styles should cut a promo saying, "I've always wanted to do this." Maybe like retiring him or something.
no.
Like
You know what AJ Styles will like. Most likely he's gonna do this. He's gonna come out. He's gonna cut a promo and he's gonna say, "Oh, John, I forgot about telling you this. This match is gonna be a steel cage match. Boom! There's
oh,
the
so
steel
Anderson and
cage.
Gallows can't interfere either. You know.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a big match, like probably the
Yeah,
match of the
so
night.
nobody can interfere in the match. That way we get a class match.
And then John Cena is gonna say, "Well, you're not gonna see me in that match because guess what? You can't see me."
Classic troll. God. So do you really think that can go up after Anderson and Gallows though?
I don't know, maybe
Yeah,
like
because the club.
No,
I don't know.
actually, this would make more sense. Like AJ Styles goes up after Sasha versus Charlotte. That would make more sense. So we keep the pace going.
Oh yeah, we keep
Alright.
That
the
would make
pace
more
going.
sense.
Yeah. Then in the then we have the Ziggler versus Ambrose match. That's gonna
Yeah,
be
and
it's gonna
obviously I
be
think Ambrose is going over.
Ambrose going over.
Yeah, is going over, but Dub Ziggler is gonna turn heel.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So, like, Ambrose wins and he goes for a handshake and then Ziggler just super kicks him.
Ziggler super
And he
kicks him.
holds the title.
Then he do a like a zigzag, and then
Uh-huh.
they're
Yeah,
gonna build
and then
this.
he holds
They're
the
gonna build.
title over. Yeah, okay.
They're gonna build a backlash in backlash. Dub Ziggler versus Ambrose.
Just saying, okay, after AJ Styles versus Cena, that's going to be Anderson and Gallows, if you guys didn't understand.
Yeah.
I would like to see that. I would like.
Then we have Ziggler versus Ambrose.
And then
Then
next we
we
gotta put Lesnar and Orton.
No, I think Lesnar versus Orton's gonna be the main event, dude. Like,
No, because
no.
that's 2
It's
years in a
not.
row the championship match isn't the main event at
it
SummerSlam.
would be sad, but if it's not, I could see Orton versus Lesnar main eventing because they've been
I don't
building up
want,
as 15 years, dude.
but Lesnar
Uh,
main evented for the last 2 years. Do we really need
well,
Lesnar main eventing again?
guys, actually, it's 1 year in a row because John Cena he defended his title against Brock Lesnar. No,
Yeah. So,
yeah,
well,
I
we
put
did
I
Rollins main event last year.
it's on.
no
It
Rollins
was
did
on
main event last year
2014. It was
because
Oh, I
in
thought Rollins
2014.
main
because
evented
freaking
because he had a WWE
because
title
freaking
match.
Lesnar and Taker match
Oh yeah, that was great. I
that
predict. Let's see. Okay, so Lesnar versus Orton.
Lesnar wins. No, without a
I'm gonna
shadow
Uh,
of
book
a
this.
doubt.
if
Uh,
you want to build up,
Randy Orton's gonna go. He's gonna go over. You know, like
I think
he.
No,
Orton's going over only
no.
to. Orton has to go over, dude. This is his first big pay-per-view match. Just like
Lesnar defeated The Undertaker.
it doesn't matter. Orton's beat the Undertaker before,
Not at
not
No,
at
he
main.
WrestleMania.
don't. No, he never. He never
He hasn't.
beat. He never beat Randy Orton. I
So
mean, Randy Orton never
logically,
beat.
Lesnar would
Not at
win.
Mania, but Undertaker has lost to Randy Orton before.
I
Well,
don't care. Brock
I think
Lesnar
it was in
beat Triple
Backlash.
H twice
I don't.
more
To be
than
honest, I
twice.
can see Orton beating Lesnar, but it's by something cheap or something like Heyman turning heel on him or something.
I just don't want that to
I don't know.
happen. Lesnar must win.
No, guys.
No,
I'm
if
gonna tell.
Lesnar
I'm gonna
doesn't,
say.
it's not
I'm
gonna
gonna
hurt
book
it
this.
either
I'm
because
gonna book.
Lesnar
Guys,
already.
guys. I'm gonna book this like this. Brock
Oh,
Lesnar looking for
oh.
Brock Lesnar goes for a F5. Randy
Yeah.
Orton's countering in the air in midair into a RKO. Then Randy
Yeah.
Orton like he acts like, oh my arm or something like that. He's laying down in the ring. Then Randy Orton looks for to hit another RKO, but Brock Lesnar counters into a F5. Then
No, I mean,
one,
like,
2, 3.
really,
Yes!
here's what I see.
Great!
Like, because somebody's returning during this match, isn't that so obvious? Like, they're
No.
going to set up something for WrestleMania, and it's going to be probably Goldberg, probably.
Oh man, I don't want to see that
That
match.
has to be
Please.
obvious. You
You
see,
know what I'm gonna
Please.
do after this?
talking
I'm
about
gonna
that for
book
ages.
SummerSlam.
They've been talking about that for ages.
Guys, I thought a new idea. Brock Lesnar, he hits the F5, and then Chris Benoit, damn son, return.
Oh my.
yes.
Chris Benoit return and
No,
locks
his music hits.
Brock. Like
His music
then
hits and he gets
Wait,
distracted.
is this actually gonna? Wait! I got an even better idea. If you hit your opposite opponent, like you get DQ'd, right?
Mhm.
The match doesn't need to end by this, but what if this happened? Like Goldberg spears Lesnar, dude, and it ends in a disqualification, so nobody loses this match.
Yes.
But like
No,
technically, you're
Brock
still
Lesnar's
setting
gonna
up Goldberg versus Lesnar. too.
technically Brock Lesnar is gonna win because
Yes,
like
that'd be
they
amazing.
hit.
Yeah, but what if he spears both of them and Goldberg looks strong? You know, so that'd
I
make
don't
Goldberg look like what the fuck?
That would be the only way I'd accept a false finish.
And
For
guys,
SummerSlam.
I was thinking about this when I saw the Chris Jericho versus Enzo last week. I asked myself, if you punch like Enzo Amore, why not hit the code breaker that in that moment? Like
Yeah.
why
Wait,
you know like you know
wait,
like,
whoa! Sami Zayn doesn't even have a match at SummerSlam. Wait,
This is screwed up.
no.
they're building Heath Slater versus Sammy in a WWE title
Sami Zayn
match
versus Heath Slater.
No, we'll do
Show.
Sammy versus who?
versus
Dude, how many matches
Eddie Guerrero.
is that? How
Versus
many
Eddie Guerrero.
matches?
The match. You didn't know the pay-per-view is gonna be 4 hours.
Might as well make it 5 hours.
No, the
Yeah, like
pay-per-view is going to be 4 hours, and you don't need long matches on the
yeah.
kickoff.
No, I don't
So
know. Like I don't know. They're gonna have matches like Finn Balor and Seth Rollins who are gonna be insane. They're gonna have
that's going to be at
uh,
least 40 minutes, at least 35 minutes
they're gonna
long.
have Ziggler versus Ambrose, who's gonna be a 5-star match. They need, I think, 5 hours. Like, yeah, they need five
They're
hours.
probably
They're
going to do
gonna.
5 hours. How long was WrestleMania? 6 hours?
Oh,
No,
are we counting the
5 hours.
pre-show?
I think the 5 hours, 7 hours. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe
So,
it's a
I don't even know.
little,
dear
but
God, I mean, like, as long as I don't care about how long the show is, as long as I can, enjoy it, you know?
Mhm.
So,
yeah.
let's
So
see.
we
Okay,
have.
so the next match after Lesnar versus Orton is Balor
Balor
versus
versus
Rollins.
Rollins. It's gotta be
And
it's the
who
only
is
thing
going to
left.
win? Oh, oh, oh! I got a good idea. Okay, this is perfect. Nobody's going to be able to complain about it. So the ref gets knocked down by Rollins. Actually, Balor to set it up. Okay, then we hear, dun! It's time to play the game. So
Yeah.
Triple H comes out. He
Yeah.
pedigrees Seth Rollins right in the middle of the ring.
Yeah.
And then Balor comes up, hits the coup de grace, and wins the title.
And then
Or
turns
what
heel.
if?
And then
Or what
Balor's
if?
heel with Triple H.
Yeah,
Or
Balor
what
joins
if?
Triple H. That's obvious.
This
That
mostly
is
not gonna
Revolution.
happen. But I was thinking about it. This mostly not gonna happen. So Triple H comes out and
Yeah, that has to happen. Triple H
he
has to
look.
come.
But he stomped Seth Rollins in the stomach, and then he looks for a pedigree. Then Seth Rollins reversed the pedigree, and then he hit a pedigree on Triple H. And
Mhm.
then
Yeah.
when Seth Rollins is on the floor, then Finn Balor from out of nowhere hits the coup de grace, and then 1, 2, 3, and that's it.
Mhm.
But I
Well,
don't
I,
know.
I really want Triple H, like Anderson and Gallows and Triple H to join. Anderson and Balor and Gallows to join Triple H, and Balor and Triple H be like, "This is my prized possession of NXT," because Triple H is the leader of
Oh
NXT
yeah,
also.
yeah, that looks
It would make
good.
so much
I would.
sense.
I was thinking about it. What if
And
the
that
club?
turns, like,
What if?
sorry to interrupt you, but like that turns Balor heel and that turns Seth Rollins babyface at the same time too. So
Yeah.
So they are building, like a Triple H versus Seth Rollins match at WrestleMania. Nobody knows,
yeah,
but I would like to see that.
yeah, and then like maybe next night on Raw, like Rollins takes him out for maybe how many months is it to WrestleMania after SummerSlam? A little while, a few
A
months,
lot. A
Oh, I don't
lot.
know.
about 8 months. So
I don't
then
know.
comes back and
Maybe
we're on Fastlane or something.
maybe they can have that match on King of the Ring because they say that King of the Ring is gonna be the pay-per-view of Monday Night Raw next month,
Yeah,
and SmackDown is gonna be the Backlash paper like on the pay-per-view
No,
of
it's
SmackDown
not.
Live.
It's Backlash and Clash of the Champions.
oh
Oh,
yeah,
Clash of
Clash of the
Champions.
Champions.
Yeah, I
Clash of
would
the
So
like to see that
Champions is
match.
Raw.
I would
It's
like to
already
see.
confirmed. So
Yeah, I would like to
I
see that
forgot about
match.
that. Well, like if they're gonna do King of the Ring, are they gonna do like that as cross brand?
I have
I
no
don't know.
clue. But this has been a
So
pretty
that's how
long
we would book
podcast.
SummerSlam.
Oh gosh, now that I remember, you guys know that every title you have to be defended on
Uh-huh.
on Clash of the Champions, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about it, and this feud is gonna last long. It's gonna last long because if Finn Balor wins
Yeah.
the Universal title, Seth Rollins can be on the mid card. So Seth Rollins gonna get his rematch at Clash of the Champions on the main
Yeah.
event. So that leads a Triple H and Seth Rollins rivalry, building
Mhm.
into to maybe Survivor Series or Halloween
Yeah.
Havoc or something,
Oh, I've got an even better idea. Okay, so people they all keep attacking Triple H.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, they all keep attacking Seth Rollins. I mean, so Seth Rollins gets his buddies. He gets Roman Reigns, and he gets a cross-brand person, Dean Ambrose. The Shield
What?
reunite,
What?
and it's the Shield versus the Club War Games.
Survivor Series.
Yeah, like sort of like, and they
Yeah,
make it into War Games format,
I would
WCW
like to.
style.
I would like to see that.
I know,
Dude,
right?
like WWE, like this pay-per-view WWE
That
Armageddon,
sounds.
like Armageddon. They did that, but in Armageddon 1999, I think something like that, like the War Games. You
Yeah,
know, I think they did that, but I don't know.
I think
Maybe they.
it's more. The War Games is like it's hard to explain. It's like a Hell
I
in a
know,
Cell.
like some like a
Hmm.
Hell in a Cell steel cage. Kind of, tag team
So
match, like something like that.
yeah,
I
I
know.
see. I see why people would enjoy that. I mean, the Shield versus the Club. That'd be pretty
I don't know.
interesting.
Yeah.
Those promos that they damn, I would like to see that.
Like imagine like the Shield go backstage and they do the same promos that they did when they first debuted in
Seth
Oh,
WWE,
Rollins
and they
guys,
just
and
do
Dean
guys,
the
Ambrose
from
roll
the
guys,
through.
promo.
I
We
was
are the
thinking
Shield.
this. I was
That's what
thinking this. So people are saying that MVP, John Morrison, all those guys, they
Yeah.
may be returning to Raw or SmackDown. So what if we have Brock Lesnar versus Randy Orton, but Brock Lesnar wins? So in the last minute, lights go out, then John Morrison appears. Boom.
Oh my God.
Bah!
Like
No,
that,
probably
and then
Goldberg. Goldberg or the Undertaker would be awesome to see at
I don't know.
SummerSlam.
I don't want to see. I don't want to see any Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg match.
Or we might could see
Triple H,
well, I
maybe.
mean,
No, I don't want to see.
Mm,
No, I don't want to see any Triple H versus Brock Lesnar too.
yeah, that's too much. We've already had Triple H, Brock Lesnar.
I don't know. Maybe,
should we
Drew.
do hmm.
We've already done a
Maybe,
lot.
maybe Eddie Guerrero.
Oh my God.
Oh God,
Sorry,
please don't bring up any more dead wrestlers.
sorry, sorry, sorry.
Don't
Sorry.
do Eddie Guerrero. I miss Eddie Guerrero now. Damn you.
Yeah.
I miss Latino
No, but
heat.
like I don't know. Maybe MVP returning and hitting something.
MVP defeating Roman Reigns would be so funny.
That'd be cool. I'd enjoy it.
Or maybe Carlito is spitting on Brock Lesnar's face. Damn, I would like to see that.
Oh my.
I spit in the face.
He would get fucking killed for that. Lesnar would.
That'd be amazing.
There's no
And
telling
speak,
what a Lesnar would do. Oh yeah, have
may,
you ever heard about the rumor that the Shining Stars are going to get paired with not are going to get paired with Carlito?
They should.
yeah,
That's
I would like to.
absolutely amazing.
I miss those Carlitos promos. Damn, they're so, they are gold. Let's say,
Yeah.
they were
Imagine,
gold.
oh no, in SummerSlam, who did we live out? Think about this.
Uh.
Think about this really quickly. Who's on SmackDown?
Heath Slater.
Bray Wyatt. We forgot Bray Wyatt. How
Oh
could we forget
no.
him?
Bray Wyatt. Oh, I don't know what we're gonna do with him.
I don't want to see Bray Wyatt,
Oh, we could
you
put
know,
him in a high
lose.
profile match with hmm.
Throw him in the
Rhino.
river.
Oh, guys,
If
that
I
was
could put him in a high profile match with somebody, I just don't know
guys,
who.
guys. Who will like Rhino giving a gore to Brock Lesnar,
Rhino versus Bray Wyatt.
or
That'd be
maybe
pretty interesting.
I'm down
Rhino
for that.
versus Rhino versus Brock Lesnar, the
Oh,
Man Beast
please
versus the
don't.
Beast itself.
Oh my god.
Maybe one of the most boring matches in the history of sports entertainment.
Could
Please.
you imagine?
Could you imagine
No.
this guy, Shaq O'Neal versus Andrew the Giant?
Oh my god.
Guys, if you enjoyed this podcast,
Oh fuck.
Damn,
we need to end this off like this.
damn, good. No, but seriously, Randy Orton goes over. Let's say that, or Brock Lesnar goes
That
over
not
because
obvious? I think that's obvious that Orton goes over. Definitely.
Then Dean Ambrose versus Ziggler, 5-star match. There we go. Then Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. Finn
We
Balor.
need Kane versus Undertaker Part 3.
No, we don't. We're done. That's it.
No.
That's it.
The
That's
first
it.
match
We booked it.
they did was pretty decent, but second one and third one was god, more boring than Iber Murray cutting a promo.
I'm dead.
Man.
And with that, we are finished.
Oh my god.
One of the best podcasts we have ever done.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you guys want more of
Subscribe.
Max and or deep WWE and Flappy Chicken on the podcast, type it in the comments down below. Go ahead and subscribe to their channels. Link will be in the description, and all of Flappy and Deep WWE's links in the channel. So, is there
Yeah.
anything else you guys want to say?
Hello.
Heath Slater's gonna win the Royal Rumble, and he's gonna headline WrestleMania.
I'm just gonna go off and live my life.
So, thank you guys for watching. Peace out.